this is your before and after story. Prepare for an incredible career in nursing. At Southeastern College, experience expert hands-on training. Learn real-world skills in our professional lab and simulated settings. And train for opportunities as a practical nurse, registered nurse, or career advancement with our RN to BSN program. At Southeastern College, your future is bright. Visit sac.edu to get started.
A blob of Booby-ganoush sitting on my right nipple. And do you know what? It wasn't a look.
Why am I suddenly so old in the hairdressers? This is my meltdown.
Yes, if your house is messy and sluttish, then I think some people think that the guests will think you are also messy and sluttish.
What a nonsense. What a fucking nonsense. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of 40ish. I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Lauren Mishcon. This is the podcast where we tackle the chaos of 40-something life, diving into news, stories, dilemmas, rants, and problems. And our own mess. Let's not forget that. Our own mundane shit.
Of being middle-aged.
Yeah.
We were sick of all the expert-led shows, weren't we?
We were.
They were important. They were informative.
They were dry.
Not all dry.
Dry like overcooked chicken. Dry.
No, they weren't all dry. They're not all dry. Some of them are really, 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 really interesting.
Leaving me thirsty, dry.
But we just felt like there was so much juice in midlife. There was so much shit to talk about. I mean, where else on a podcast are you going to talk about slippers and dishwashers and washing lines? Where? Nowhere. That's
that's where.
Yeah.
And please don't forget that you can subscribe on Apple Podcasts.
I'm sure they can't wait now.
For early access. You can listen across both our shows, this one and Self Care Club, and you'll get bonus content you won't get anywhere else.
Yes, there was an episode that dropped over in our subscription a couple of weeks ago, which you will only get there. So you are welcome. So please come over, come be part of the club. That's on Apple Podcasts.
And if you've got something to share, big or small, we would love to hear it. So please email us at hello@40ish.co.uk or DM us on Instagram at 40ish.podcast.
Look at you, like a proper broadcaster.
Rolling off the tongue.
You should do. We've only done it for 5 years.
That's right. How are you this week, Nicole Goodman?
I'm okay.
What's happening?
I'm all right. I've decided that I think I like, this is very 40ish, how's this for you?
Go on.
I think I prefer an early dinner. That is the age I've got to this weekend. As of this weekend, I like to eat early. There, I said it.
What's
I admitted
early?
it.
What's early?
Like 6.
What?
On Saturday night,
yeah,
right, I was in King's Cross. I had a workshop in King's Cross. And so Adam decided to come meet me. It was a gorgeous day. We had a little walk around. I finished at 5:15. And about 6:10, we were both a bit peckish. And it was like, can we eat dinner now?
Should we?
Anyway, we did. We ate out in King's Cross. It was lovely. We were home by like 7:45.
Dreamy.
It was fucking dreamy. Then we sat and watched a film. Also dreamy.
Because you've got time.
And then my 15-year-old, nearly 15, came home at 11:30 at night with 5 friends and I made them dinner at midnight.
That was extremely kind of you.
I mean, I didn't. I just put on some like chicken and chips in the air fryer.
That was very kind of you.
Well, they were starving and I just thought, isn't this funny? She's eating dinner at midnight and I'm eating dinner at 6 p.m. Look what's happened.
It's so weird how things happen in the zeitgeist. So tonight, I'm going out for dinner. And the woman I am going out for dinner with texted me last night and she said, I could just come straight from work. Should we meet at 6? And I was like, what? I was like, what? 6? She's like, I know, proper pensioner age.
Yes,
and
I get it now.
I thought about it and I thought, do you know what, actually, I've got to drop Josh off anyway at 5:45. I could just go have dinner. I'll be home at 8.
Yeah.
This is the stuff that dreams are made of.
Yeah. In bed by 9. Not that you will be.
I won't be. But
you know what I mean? Like then early night can get up. You know, I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
I know you do.
I was in the gym by 6:45 this morning. I want things to be early and efficient. I don't want to fall asleep on a heavy stomach anymore.
It's very funny because this is happening now. So tomorrow is my wedding anniversary, 24 years.
Wow, that's amazing.
And we had a dinner booked in East London. We actually had 2 tables booked and we were like trying to decide where to go. And then this morning we both were like, it's just a long way to like schlep.
Yeah, when you'd live together.
East London on a Tuesday night. What we're going to do, like an hour each way.
Yeah, what's the what for?
Why? I said, do you know what? I don't mean to be funny, but next year's 25 years, like our silver wedding anniversary. We'll go big next year. This, like, can you be bothered? Can you be bothered?
God, you're going to be married 25 years next year.
Yeah.
I remember my parents' 25th wedding anniversary so clearly.
I mean, it feels very old.
It is.
I know.
Come on. What's the one piece of advice you would give someone starting out in marriage today, been married for 24 years as of tomorrow?
I don't believe in this thing about don't go to bed on an argument because actually...
Really?
Because actually, I think sometimes you can't resolve it that night. And actually you need the time, the space, the good night's sleep to then come at it fresh in the morning.
Agreed.
And both be more reasonable. So I know people often say that to you, especially at your wedding. Never go to bed on an argument.
But I don't even get that. I think it's okay to go to bed on an argument.
I
really
do.
do.
I do too.
Because also you're going to have a much better time resolving it when both of you aren't as angry and in
That's
the
what
moment.
I mean.
Yeah.
A bit of time and space and sleep and a fresh morning, a fresh start. You're both more likely to go, this is where I've got to after 24 years. This is where I've got to with any like niggles and arguments. And I think this is a good marriage advice. Whatever it is, you have to think, is this worth getting divorced over? No? Okay, I'm going to get over it then. Because, yes, I'm serious. I'm serious.
I know you're serious. I don't hugely agree with that. What you're saying is don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah.
But
pick your battles.
Well, yes, of course, pick your battles. But I think there's a lot of information in the small stuff as well.
There is, but you know, you can waste a lot of time and energy.
But you can also let a lot of shit slide that you probably, I'm not saying anyone does or should, but you can, sometimes you can let shit slide with that mindset of, well, it's not worth the divorce. And then before you know it, you're letting bigger things. I'm not sure I agree with that.
That's what's happening. Anyway, we are going for dinner so local as hell.
Your kitchen?
It's not quite my kitchen, but it's like 8 minutes from my kitchen, and I'm really happy about that.
Great.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Look at us being so 40-ish.
Living life.
Yeah.
Right. Living local, early life. I'm here for it.
We've had feedback this week.
Okay.
Now,
I saw that there was a lot of slipper feedback.
I mean, as always, with the minutiae, with the most mundane things, it seems to spark the most feedback. And Slippergate.
Yeah, we had a lot of DMs with the slippers, didn't we?
Did.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to you about slippers. Where are we with slippers? Are slippers middle-aged? People have responded. One woman said, Slippergate.
Yeah.
I have 2 pairs.
Yeah. Okay.
One is a Primark version of the classic Ugg.
But they're not comfortable.
Oh, they're not? Haven't tried them.
I have. Yeah.
The other is a Primark fluffy sandal slipper.
Okay.
I do find slippers strange, but I wouldn't be without. We've got hard floors and carpets. I hate cold feet, but yes, they are an aged item, she says. For context, I'm 33. I've always had slippers.
She's 33 and she listens to the show and she's got slippers.
My kids have slippers, but they don't bother with them. My husband hates slippers and he wears Crocs indoors, but that's a whole other conversation. Keep the tootsies warm, she says.
Okay.
That's interesting. My husband wears Crocs indoors.
It's not that interesting. It's just actually not that interesting.
I feel like it is.
Why? You are actually interested in what her husband wears on his feet.
Well, I want to know how she feels about Crocs. I feel like she doesn't like them.
I feel like Crocs are the most comfortable things ever. And I'm sorry, I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to say something really controversial.
Go on.
They are more comfortable than Birkenstocks.
Yeah, they are.
And they're cheaper. A lot cheaper.
Oh, they're half the price.
Yeah.
Although they're expensive. They're 50 quid Crocs now. They shouldn't be, but they are. Morning, girls. I'm only 3 minutes in and I already feel the need to email. Oh my God. She says in capital letters, I love my slippers.
Oh, great.
I have worn them for over a decade as I have such cold feet. So every season is slipper season.
Oh, love it. Love it.
I have them at my parents' house. I take them to my friends' houses, to hotels when I stay. I literally don't take them off inside. Sadly, they are not gold with a heel. They are Jack Wills.
We were talking about, gold slippers with a heel. Yep.
They are Jack Wills mule type ones. They're the only ones I haven't worn out in 3 months. And then she sent a separate email saying, P.S. In a menopausal moment, I forgot to sign off the email.
Oh, she was so excited about the slippers.
So now I have slippers and brain fog, Vicky.
Oh, thanks, Vicky. Thanks for always being in touch. Vicky emails us a lot. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Vicky.
Slippers, says this woman. Nicole, you have girls. You are unaware of the pain of stepping on a random Lego piece left on the floor.
Yeah, but I don't have boys.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Yeah.
Slippers are a must in my house. 2 dogs, 2 boys and a girl.
Yeah.
My preference is barefoot, but Lego and a dog's upset stomach soon made me realise.
Oh, no.
Slippers are a must. Lauren, how have you managed without, given you have 3 boys? I no longer have the above issues, but I continue to wear them in the colder months. My current pair are a cool, in my opinion, grey felt clog Birkenstock style from M&S, in case Lauren was interested. Now, I am interested because I want that exact slipper, but in the biscuit colour. And they're sold out, Nicole. They're sold out. So I know what she's wearing and they're very nice. In other feedback.
Yeah.
Graham can do one, says this listener.
Graham put me into a dark spin this weekend.
We're talking about Graham Norton's new podcast.
Here we are, plugging it again.
Which is very similar to ours.
It's not similar to ours. It's
it is ours.
Without Graham Norton.
Ladies, this woman says, you have no need to worry.
They even do 2 dilemmas.
I know. I've listened to every episode.
Have you?
Yeah, and now I follow it.
Do you?
Yeah, I am one of their listeners. I'm adding to his listener numbers.
I don't know how I feel about that. I think we should get Graham on the show.
Listen,
you know what my husband said?
What?
Which I thought was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
He said, you should write in the dilemma to say to them, hello, we've got a show called 40ish. It's the same as yours, but you're pulling our listeners away.
I'm really sorry to tell you this, but I actually said that to you in last week's show. Those exact words. We should write to Graham with the dilemma, hi Graham, you've stolen our podcast, what should we do? But you've bypassed that. But now it's Adam's idea. It's a great idea.
Maybe it wasn't Adam. Maybe it was just you.
I think it was me. Well, I know it was me because it's on last week's show. Are you now confusing me with your own husband?
But you know what's
my chest is a lot less hairy. I'm just saying.
You know what's amazing?
What?
Is that this show is called 40ish and I have just had in real time, listeners, a 40ish moment.
You have.
Don't you think that's a great idea though?
It was my idea, so yeah, I do.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
We should write in.
We'll do it after the show.
We are doing that.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll put the letter on Instagram.
And also, Graham, will you come on and answer some of the listeners' dilemmas?
This woman says, Graham, you can do one. Ladies, you've got no need to worry. The reason why you have so many listeners and you're successful is because you're relatable. Is Graham?
Well,
Probably not.
Yes, he is.
I actually think he is relatable.
I can't bear it. He is. He was talking about he went to the theatre. I thought, I went to the theatre. Like, yes, we could go to the theatre together, Graham.
He's also a man, not sexist, just fact. Well, that is true.
Yep.
And he has no input into the middle-aged life of a woman.
But he's not doing the middle-aged life of a woman podcast.
No, he's not. He's not.
So to be fair, he is staying in his lane.
Keep being you, she says. Keep it as it is and don't panic.
Well, I have already. It's too late.
I understand the annoyance of it, but he's clearly copied you because you guys do it so well.
Yes, I'm sure. That is so utterly gorgeous. And thank you so much. But I can guarantee that Graham Norton has not copied us.
Maybe the producer of the show has, but I don't think Graham himself pays us any attention. I don't think we exist in his universe, even though he features heavily in mine.
Do we know who's producing it? We might even know the producer.
Oh, God, we might. In which case, we'll get them in here and interrogate them.
And then what?
Let them go home. Make sure their parking's paid for and let them go home. The Buddy Moon. Do you remember the Buddy Moon question?
Yeah.
Hi, Lauren and Nicole.
We've had a lot of feedback.
I love the feedback.
I love the feedback.
I love your show. Well, we love that you wrote into us. So about the woman whose fiance wants a buddy moon, all I can say is run for your life.
Yeah.
Maybe not your life, but definitely your heart. I am with Nicole. This is a huge red flag.
Huge.
On a more serious note, it's classic avoidant behaviour. And unless the woman writing in is also an avoidant, which it doesn't sound like she is, otherwise she wouldn't be put out by the suggestion, then the relationship will be constant heartache and hard work. I have been there. My ex also suggested that friends join us on our first trip when we were deep in the love phase.
Oh, God.
And almost all our trips thereafter. I knew it was odd. We spoke about it and it was reasoned away, but I didn't listen to my gut and I regret it. Time for a serious conversation. Good luck to the fellow listener.
Thank you.
That's great feedback
and
advice.
Lovely words of wisdom that is. She should come on and do the dilemmas. Forget Graham.
Should we do a dilemma?
Yes. I was going to say, should we go to a break and then come back with the dilemma?
Let's do it.
If you've shopped online, chances are you've bought from a business powered by Shopify. You know that purple Shop Pay button you see at checkout? The one that makes buying so incredibly easy? That's Shopify. And there's a reason so many businesses sell with it, because Shopify makes it incredibly easy to start and run your business. Shopify is the commerce platform behind 10% of all e-commerce in the US. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/promo. Go to shopify.com/promo.
Before we dive into your dilemmas, listeners, a quick disclaimer. We are not doctors. We are not healthcare professionals. We are not Graham Norton. So if there is an issue that you are seriously struggling with, please contact a qualified expert. What have we got today?
Views required, ladies.
Okay.
Is it middle-aged or just very sad that I do a whole pre-family visit ultra clean? My other half, who has never cleaned, doesn't understand why the cleaner coming once a week, even though we also have a robot hoover called Dave, when we have 2 Labradors, is just not enough, especially if we have guests.
Of course it's not enough.
Is it weird or obsessive to want a clean, tidy house when guests are coming with candles lit and cushions plumped, especially family? Why do some men just not get it? For context, I'm 33 and male with another male partner. Why do some men just not get it? For context, I'm 33 and male with a male partner. Thank you so much for your ongoing humour and inspiration. I mean, no, it's not middle-aged or sad. It's normal.
It's a bit middle-aged.
What, to want a clean and tidy house?
Yeah. Like my kids wouldn't give a shit. Yeah.
But it's not their house. Do you know what I mean? It's their family house. When they have their own house.
You think that it's got a direct, like, how people view your house has a direct impact on what they think of you.
Yes. If your house is messy and sluttish, then I think some people think that the guests will think you are also messy and sluttish.
Yeah, it's pathetic because it's like you clean up. I remember Adam once saying, and I was going around frantically before, I don't know, whoever was coming over, cleaning the toilet, cleaning this and cleaning that. He's like, we do live here. We are allowed to look like we live here. No, we're not. We're not allowed to look like we live it. It has to look like a museum. That sort of shit. What is that?
Don't know.
What is that?
I have a friend who, when she has people coming over, she just gets everything and puts it in the cupboard, and she calls it the superficial cleaning company.
Yeah, I love it.
Like, it's still a mess, but the mess is inside the cupboard.
Well, no one can see the mess.
No, exactly. I don't think it's sad. I completely understand it. And actually, I really appreciate living in a space and going to a space where there's like nice candles and the aesthetic is nice. I don't really mind about plumped cushions, but I don't think it's sad or weird or middle-aged.
No, but
To me, it's normal.
This is your whole
shtick.
Yeah.
This is just how I go through the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is clean and tidy and has a place, and that's the end of it.
Yeah.
There is no room for anything else. It just doesn't work any other way.
No. My friend was actually saying this to me the other day, and she was like, I remember when your kids were little and it never really looked like there was small children living in your home. Like, where was all the plastic? It was there. It was just tidy in a corner. She said, but that's just kind of who you are. And she said, often when you come to my house, I always think, does she think I'm like a terrible, messy slut? I'm like, no, I don't, because you have small kids. And I kind of expect there to be felt tip pens and dollies and things around because they live there.
Yeah.
So I don't judge it, but I also don't want to live in it. And I think that's okay.
Yeah, it's more than okay. But it's funny actually, because when my parents come round, I don't do a whole clean.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't, or my sister. But when Adam's parents are coming round, I do a whole clean. Isn't that weird?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Would you do it for family and friends or more for family?
No, definitely family and definitely friends. But there are some friends that I wouldn't do it for and some friends that I would.
See, I genuinely mean this, but I genuinely do it for me.
I know you do.
I do.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you do.
Because I don't want to live in that space, but that's just how I roll.
But to be honest with you, like, I might have bits and pieces scattered around that I would tidy up if, say, my in-laws are coming around or certain friends are coming around. Generally, my house isn't in complete disarray anyway.
Never.
So
I've never, ever seen your house messy. Never.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. Like, the worst that happens is Adam leaves his shoes in a very weird place.
On the buffet.
Like, on the
You
buffet.
can't cope with that.
I cannot deal.
No.
But it's never messy.
We have a lot of clutter in the house, but it is all in its place.
I guess what he's really saying is it weird to feel like people are judging you by the tidiness or messiness of your house?
It's ridiculous. It is utterly ridiculous. It doesn't say anything about who you are as a person, about how tidy your house is.
Because I would say to him, well, if you're going around to other people's houses and it's a bit messy, are you judging them? Because I'm sure he's not.
Nobody is. Nobody is doing that.
I mean, it would have to be hoarder vibes for me to judge.
Yeah, I could not agree more.
It would have to be like, I've had to climb over 3 bikes and 85 copies of the Daily Mail to get into your living room. I've got a problem with that.
Although one of our friends, actually, I'm going around there tomorrow, and their house is always, they both listen to the show. We happened to see them yesterday, so that's why I'm thinking of it. Their house is spick and span, always.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but maybe we're the friends that they...
Tidy for.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just tidy all the time.
Maybe. I don't know the difference because I've only ever seen it when I say perfect every time I go around there. And then I always think, oh, my house is so messy in comparison to this.
Your house is not messy.
But I'm not judging them. It makes me judge me. What's that about?
I don't know.
So ridiculous.
I don't know, but...
What a nonsense. What a fucking nonsense. We just should not be judging ourselves and other people on how tidy our spaces are. It's a nonsense. It doesn't say anything about who we are and what lives in our heart and what we want for ourselves and what we want for others and who we are as a friend or a daughter or a mother or anything.
Well, you say that, but there's an element of self-respect. Like if you go into a kitchen and there's a pile of dirty pans everywhere in the sink and it's filthy
that is gross.
and the floor's sticky, then I think there's an element of like, do you really not care about yourself and your environment?
Most people don't generally live like that.
No, apart from students. I'm also quite jealous of Dave, the robot Hoover.
Yeah.
I think I'd like a Dave.
I also think we need more information about Dave.
Yeah, Dave. Now I've got a golden retriever. I feel like I might need a Dave.
I can't believe you don't have Dave.
I know I'm shocked sometimes.
I mean, I've got Henry.
Yeah, but Dave is automatic.
Yeah, Henry's not automatic.
I feel like with her golden threads, I'm going to need Dave at some point.
Golden threads, is that what we call it? That's what we're calling it.
Golden retriever. No, it's a thing. It's a golden retriever owner.
It's
when people moan about the fur, the floof, golden retriever owners call it golden threads.
No.
And I'm like, yes, I'm going with that because it sounds a lot better than dog hair.
It also sounds immensely pretentious.
It's fine.
It's not.
It's a golden retriever owner thing.
Let me tell you.
Don't get involved. Don't get involved. Tell me if you've had any meltdowns this week. That's what I'm interested to know.
Oh my God, I've had such a meltdown.
Why?
This week.
Why?
I got my hair done.
Your hair looks great, by the way.
Thanks.
And you know I never notice anything.
You always notice when I get my hair cut.
Do I?
Yeah.
I like it short.
I said to Adam, because he's cut quite a lot off. It got really long because he was away. Anyway. And I said to Adam, and I've gone quite a bit lighter.
Yeah.
As well. So I've had a whole thing done. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Anyway, I said to him, have you noticed, you haven't said anything about my hair. Have you noticed my hair? He goes, I did notice your hair. It's straight.
It's always straight. What the fuck? It's always straight.
Always. Like,
does he mean it's very straight?
I don't know what he meant. I think he just searched for the
just
nearest
find a word.
And went with that. Anyway, my meltdown is this.
Yeah.
When I was sat in the hairdressers, you have to sit in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I worked in front of a mirror for 30 years.
Yeah, you did.
So you'd think I'd be used to it. But for some reason, the lighting in the hairdressers is appalling. Mm-hmm. Like, I felt like I was about 60.
Did it give you like a green tinge?
I had like quadruple the amount of wrinkles that I do on this video now. I realise I'm being lit front on from James's lovely studio lights, but honestly, thank you, James. That's even better.
Oh my God, it's so useful when he puts those big lights on.
I looked horrific. And I'm not normally that horrible about myself or feel that bad about myself, but honestly, I could not wait to get, and I love going to see Theo, my hairdresser, who cuts my hair, and we have a lovely chat, and he's a very old friend, so I love catching up with him. I could not wait to get out of this fucking chair.
I was about
to
say
the lighting out.
That's why they have the magazines, so you don't have to look at yourself in the mirror. But if you know the hairdresser and you chat to them, you can't be reading the magazine. It's rude.
Why am I suddenly so old in the hairdressers? This is my meltdown.
No.
What's yours?
I went to a party I was wearing black.
Did you have golden threads on it?
No, because I used my Muji hair lint roller on myself before I left the house.
Right.
So I didn't have golden threads. And yeah, I was wearing all black. And I was talking to this like woman in TV. And she was saying, "Oh, I saw you on the Hero. Oh, I saw you on Apple, right at the top." And I was like, "Yes, it's called the Heroes Carousel." She was like, "Oh, I didn't know there was lingo." Anyway, we were having this whole chat. And, I was like feeling quite good because this TV woman, like, she knew our podcast and she saw us on Apple. And I was like,
Does she listen
cool.
to the podcast, or does she just see it?
She didn't say, and I didn't want to push the agenda because it felt a bit like if she was like, "No, I've never listened to it," that would have been a bit embarrassing because there were kind of other people.
What do you mean that would have been embarrassing? I get that all the time. "Oh, I've never heard of your show. What's it called?" It's like, really? Still doing this?
It was like a whole thing at this party. And then my friend was looking at me. When someone gives you the look and you're like, why are they looking at me? They're trying to tell me something with their eyes. What's she trying to tell me with her eyes? And she was looking at me and then looking down, looking at my eyes and then looking down. And so I looked down and I realized that I had conducted this entire conversation with this TV woman with Booby-ganoush on my nipple. A blob of Booby-ganoush sitting on my right nipple. And do you know what? It wasn't a look. It wasn't a look.
We actually had a few text messages whilst you were at this party, which is very unlike us.
I think I'd come home.
Oh, that was early because James messaged us.
Yes, James messaged us at 11 p.m. on a Saturday night. Yeah, to talk about studio time.
Yeah. Why does he do that 11 p.m. at night? Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
You answered.
I did, yeah.
You were like, "I'm drunk."
Yeah.
And I don't know. And then you started going on about, I don't know.
But, it's a bit like when you're feeling quite good and you're having a whole chat and then you realise you've got Booby-ganoush in your nipple.
Yeah.
Wasn't great.
I can up that.
Can you?
I really can.
Did you get garam masala on your ninny?
No, it's it's awful, actually. Where was I? Where have I been this weekend? I don't know. I don't know where I was. But I was chatting away and having this whole in-depth conversation when my 14-year-old, who loves to tell me when I've done something wrong, told me that I had food stuck in my Invisalign.
Oh, that is.
So I looked at Adam. He's like, "Yep, all across the front."
Oh, God.
So I had to go to the toilet, rinse it all out. Yeah.
But why didn't whoever you were talking to say to you,
"You've got food stuck in your Invisalign"?
No, I wouldn't even say that. I would say just go to the loo and check your teeth.
No, you wouldn't.
I would. I'd say
you
just
wouldn't.
go and check your teeth.
What? Someone you don't know that well?
Yeah, especially if I don't know them that well. Because
really?
Yeah, because I wouldn't, because I feel like I don't care, but I wouldn't want them to go into other conversations with other people and carry on doing it all night because it's really embarrassing.
Well, luckily I have my 14-year-old to pull me up on absolutely everything. So there we go.
God, yeah. Thank God.
So Booby-ganoush and shit in your Invisalign, it's not good.
I actually think the listener meltdown may top both of us this week. It's quite special, Nicole.
Come on.
For reasons that will quickly become obvious, please keep me anon.
Okay.
But here is my meltdown. My partner and I are both in our mid-40s. We work long hours and we have 4 kids between us. That's a lot, just in itself. 2 nights ago, we were in bed and he was getting busy under the duvet.
Okay.
Great, amazing. I'm very happy. Then I realised that the rhythm was off, slowed down, and then he had just stopped. I poked my head under and looked down and he had actually fallen asleep on me, as in face still between my legs.
That's not possible.
Do you know how insulting it is to have your partner snoring into your thighs? It was the most mortifying experience. I know that midlife exhaustion is a thing, but this was really taking the piss.
No, that is not possible. How is that? How does that even happen? Well, I mean, I know how it happens, but really? Really? Really?
Apparently so.
I don't even know how that's even remotely... I am very sorry. I can't imagine that has filled you with a lot of confidence, I have to say. The fact that he is basically bored whilst he's going down on you. That isn't good.
Well, maybe he just kind of like rocked himself to sleep, lulled himself to sleep. Maybe he was just like warm, like so tired. I don't know.
He wasn't supposed to be lulling himself to sleep. He was supposed to be getting more and more aroused. Clearly he wasn't. But then why fucking bother? Just say I'm tired.
Well, maybe
not tonight. Let's go to bed.
Maybe he didn't realise how tired he was.
Well,
or maybe like that was his way of...
know when I'm too tired, don't you?
Or maybe that was his way of getting around like having to do more.
Well, he's created a lot more for himself, a lot more
then,
aggro.
Like, what do you just like? What do you do then? Do you just leave him under the duvet? Do you wake him up?
No,
do
you
have
give him
row?
a slap round the fucking face and tell him to get off.
Or do you just squeeze your thighs together until you suffocate him?
Something along those lines I would go with. We're going to leave him there till morning. I don't think so. I thought they were going to say that there was a child under the covers.
Oh my God.
I'm quite pleased it went where it did. Okay, who's the winner? I think it's is it her? Yeah, it's got to be her.
Hers is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. You can clean your teeth and I can wipe my boob.
Mine was about the hairdressers.
Oh, sorry, the hairdressers, not your Invisalign.
Well, I had two, as it turns out.
Yeah, hers is the worst.
You're the winner.
You are
listener.
the winner, chicken dinner.
Thank you. That is our show on 40ish. We're going to be back soon.
In a few
or Thursday
days.
or Tuesday, because I'm not sure when this is going out.
Graham would know.
Fuck Graham.
Don't
No, I
say
love
that.
Graham. I don't mean fuck Graham. I don't. I really don't. Graham, we want you to come on. I mean, how cool would it be if he came on?
Oh, it would be the stuff of dreams.
It really would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We're going to write to him.
Yeah.
We're going to do that in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll be back soon.
Soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.